found a place to
Yeah,
warp.
trick him. Give him the meteorite.
That is not what we're looking for, Hannah.
Is it meteorites that are on the ceilings, or is it media tanks? Can never get that one right.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Player Guides. My name is Nate.
I'm Tom.
I'm Hannah.
And I'm Cameron.
And we are playing EarthBound, aka Mother 2. We just had one hell of a grind trying to get a piece of meteorite from the meteor that came down in the very beginning of the game. We have brought it back to Dr. Antonitz. We've found a place to warp.
Yeah, trick him. Give him the meteorite.
That is not what we're looking for, Hannah.
Is it meteorites that are on the ceilings, or is it media tanks? Can never get that one right.
I think you have to use it, not give it, because you're just going to exchange inventory places. Just
Yeah,
use it.
that's
there
a
you go.
RPG
Yes,
mechanic
this is
I don't
fantastic.
miss.
What? Well, I've never actually seen this incredibly rare element before. It's very intriguing. All right, leave everything to us and get some rest. Okay.
We already did.
So, in the interim between episodes, yes, we did find a place to warp off the top of the mountain, so we didn't have to go through the grind again. And we also warped to Saturn Valley and rested up. So, we can just head back to the hotel and grab some shut-eye. And
This one was the hotel.
yep, that's the one. That's the one.
We'll rest up.
Rest up, let them work. Their techno wizardry, as Carvana says. And we'll see what we come up with. All right.
Ooh, listen to that morning birds
Yep, the birds
chirping.
chirping.
We step outside, everything's on fire. Oh, God.
What have we done?
Giygas is here.
All right, we're going to head back up and see what everybody's been up to. Finally, it's complete. The Phase Distorter version 2. It is equipped with 2 new features. First, it can repair your biological functions, so it heals you.
Nice.
Second, it can save your progress, so it's dead.
Even better.
Don't be afraid, get right in. There's just one thing, though. You might not be able to return, so make sure you are Optimia outfitted. Are you ready to go?
I think we're ready. I don't think
well,
there's anything else for us to do,
We could
right?
go check out, see if the Mr. Saturn store does have new stuff for us. Because I wasn't sure if it was going to happen before we left or after we left, but I'm pretty sure they get new stuff.
All right.
So let's go check out that real fast.
You remember where the Saturn store is, Hannah?
Through the cave.
Yes, through the cave. The Sega Saturn store. All right.
Oh, go away.
I mean, he wasn't doing
Okay,
it.
so we didn't talk about it
Go
the
away.
last couple
I'm just
episodes,
standing
but we
here.
have been talking about it in between episodes. Dune.
Oh yeah, the guys saw Dune. I could
Yes,
honestly
Cameron,
care
myself,
less.
and our friend Tanner saw Dune in the theater. Tom, you saw it by other means.
HBO.
Yeah, HBO. Yep. Cameron, your thoughts?
I thought it was the strongest Dune adaptation so far.
All right, we don't have anything in here.
It's still limited
check out
by
the
the
other guy on the
fact
right.
that it is a film and not a long series, like a mini series.
Yep.
But within the constraints of the time space that they had, I thought the director did an excellent job, and the spaceship designs were awesome.
All right, nothing here.
The worlds and cultures felt human and alien.
At the same time, yeah.
I thought he did a great job
Nope.
of capturing Frank Herbert's vision, which was that as humankind spread out amongst the stars, culture would splinter up into these like planetary groups,
well, fuck.
but still be
he would
recognizable.
have other stuff, but all right.
The Sardaukar having their like Tibetan throat singing
Yeah.
was awesome, and
That was really cool. It felt under the same Imperium, but on a different planet.
yeah.
You know, similar but different. All right, I guess that's it for everything here.
Hannah, you
All
said
right.
you could care less about Dune. Why is that?
It didn't look appealing to me. It's nothing against the story. I'm not as into
Sci-fi.
sci-fi as you all are.
I will say you liked Lord of the Rings.
I did.
fantasy,
I very
not
much
sci-fi, Cameron. You
enjoyed
should
Lord
know
of
this.
the Rings.
So the
All right, if we say we're ready, we are not coming back to civilization when if we do this.
let's do it.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm
All right,
ready.
let's fucking do this then. All right, remember the Phase Assorted version 2 is equipped with 2 new features.
Yes.
Blah blah
We
blah.
know.
Yes,
We got
we
it.
did.
We got it. We
And
got
then
it.
we
We
can
got
just
it.
go
We
in.
got
Get right
it.
in.
We
All
got
right, so
it.
get right in.
All right. Here we go.
Now he
Moving
had never
forward.
Oh.
met a Mr. Saturn before he designed this machine, right? It just
Yeah,
coincidentally
he met
happened
Mr.
to look
Saturn
like
when they
one.
both got abducted by Starman Deluxe and Pokey.
Yeah.
We've been here once before.
Have.
Yes.
I remember it sucked.
Greetings.
So you finally made it here. Your last sanctuary location.
Excellent.
You are truly excellent. There's only little time left. I'll give you the last power. I must go now. Take a bow.
This is the
Who
song,
became conscious of Starstorm Omega?
the song
All
that's
right,
based
cool.
on some Beatles song.
This song is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of the intros from
There's a
one of the songs
Mr.
on
Saturn.
Sgt. Pepper or something.
Kidnapped.
I was. Doing? Kidnapper. Bad guy. Bad guy gone. Zoom. Where? To the past. Ding ding.
All right.
So, we've been here once before.
I know we have.
We came in here through
Nate,
a
have we been
random-ass
here once
tunnel.
before?
Yes, we have.
I think we've been here once before.
Once before. We came in here through a random hole in the,
The phase distorter
underground.
has been completed. We could finish it quickly because of Mr. Saturn's incredible scientific skill. Giygas is attacking from our exact location, but he is attacking from many years in the past.
So we've been here once
What?
before.
So do we have to go in?
So we should probably talk to a couple people.
We here too.
Doing.
Okay.
All right, talk to Apple Kid. You must warp to the past and fight, but
But what?
But what? Very hard for me to tell you, but...
Oh, Cameron, that's exactly what you do.
Minx, you're
In order
not
to
my
defeat
son.
Giygas, who is attacking from the past, you must warp to the past. This can be done by way of the Phase Assorta 3. However, the machine cannot warp living things. I mean, life forms. Life is demolished in the process of warping. The only way to accomplish the time travel is to transfer your brain program into a robot.
Oh my god, yes,
and
it's
send to
everything
the
I ever
robot to the
wanted.
past.
Replace my flesh
The
with
transfer means
steel.
that your spirit will go to the robot while your body is left behind. I cannot promise that your spirit will come back after the battle in the past. Yet you must understand that the four of you are the chosen ones. Do you still wish to face Giygas by traveling to the past?
Yes. I want to taste
You
stars.
accept while knowing that you may not be able to return from your current form,
Fuck my
right?
current form.
Yes.
Yes, I see. You really have set your mind on this.
We want to finish the
Let me
game.
take a good look at you now.
Abandoned
Cameron,
humanity,
please give me that
become
red
robot crab.
Ready? Stand by. So he's going to do emergency
Yeah.
spiritual surgery.
I'm a transhumanist. I'm down with this. If
Yeah.
you had to pick a robot body, what robot body would you pick,
Because
Hannah?
science.
If I had to pick a robot body,
Yeah.
I'd want to do like fucking Doc Ock.
Oh,
That's a pretty cool
that's
robot
a good.
body.
I mean, it's really just a really high tech backpack. But I get you.
Let me have my thing, Nate.
I'd be a crab. I'd be a big metal crab.
Oh yeah, I would be any cyborg from Metal Gear Rising. That shit's awesome.
Or
Seems
the
like pretty simple too. Your brain would be very dumb.
Brain
the
and a spinal cord and a robot.
the robot
See what we're
from
doing here.
from
Cameron, Sloot, Poop,
Wally.
Minx, my son.
no from
There's no turning back now.
Meet the Robinsons.
Cameron, activate the Phase Assorter 3 by your own hand, thereby following your own destiny. Will you do so?
Yes.
Yes. Only a few people know of your amazing courage, but the number of people you saved through the bravery is immense. I feel very fortunate to be present at the beginning of this monumental undertaking.
What about you? Robot body.
Robot body.
Would it be a Gundam? Would you want to be 40 feet tall?
I don't know. It's kind of hard. I guess because if you're like a mecha, someone has to pilot you. I don't know if I want
No,
to
no,
do
no.
that.
We're assuming
You could be an Eva. from
we're assuming you'd be.
Evangelion.
I would not want to be that.
You'd be autonomous.
Oh, you'd be okay. So you'd.
You could be like a
probably
mobile
something
doll.
like that. Yeah, that or like I guess I want something that can like interface with
Oh,
the internet.
hey,
you
we're
know, I would be
We're robots.
I'd be something from Ghost in the
Check it
Shell,
out.
so I can still
Ghost in the
like
Shell would be good,
I can
yeah.
hack while I'm like on the move and stuff.
Whoa. Okay, what do we got here?
Post-traumatizing.
Now,
story.
because we're
shit.
robots, are we more resilient to damage or
No,
anything? No.
There's no difference aside from our sound effects when we take a step. Remember that robot up front, when it dies, it explodes. Take it out last. And
Fire.
up to you. Let's
Fire would
experiment.
only
We
hit
don't know.
one of them because they're on two different rows.
Yeah,
Maybe Bash.
or freeze.
Freeze hits one. Yeah. So Hannah, we were talking about, since we're on the topic of transhumanism, we were talking about Dune. Can you talk to us in your own words what you know about Dune? Everything you know,
This will be really cool, actually.
without us interrupting.
All I know is it looks like it appears on another planet, and the Timothy Chalamet character is like someone's son, but he doesn't want to follow the path of his dad. And then I guess there are other weird political adversaries in there as well.
I really want to watch Dune with you now.
God.
Is that not correct?
No, you've
Actually,
got
that is
you've got
surprisingly
the
accurate.
initial
Game
like the initial premise correctly. It just goes in a really cool direction from there.
Yeah.
Earlier I brought up Lord of the Rings, not because Lord of the Rings is an adventure movie. Dune is not an adventure movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is
see,
a-
I like the adventure.
It is a political drama.
Oh.
You like Downton Abbey?
But I've not
That's because they talk funny.
watched.
That's why I
I've
would
not
watch
watched Downton Abbey in a while.
Dune is
And that's-
just the West Wing with lasers.
it. Well, what's funny is like, aren't laser weapons banned?
Some are,
Yeah.
but they don't ban laser tigers.
No, apparently not.
Things are fucking cool. Anyway, yeah, let's fight this guy.
I guess we.
Oh, well.
I talked about what I liked about Dune. Nate and Tom, what about your thoughts on the?
Okay, so
And Nate, I think you're the only one out of the three of us that has read all the books.
yes. Tom's and my dad had a bunch of Dune books around here when we were younger, and I think he still has them somewhere. He didn't have them all, but I thought their covers were really cool looking, and so that intrigued me. And I tried reading them, and I could not handle it at all. But as I got older, I tried them again, and I found them much more accessible as an adult now that I knew what was going on. But I really enjoyed the concept of what Frank Herbert was trying to talk about. So I guess, Hannah, you're the only one who really doesn't
I wanna
know this.
heal.
So check it. Use the shoulder button. Whatever. So repair or communicate. So repair is to heal you.
Oh, thank you for
There you go.
explaining that.
You're a robot now. You don't
Okay.
heal, you repair.
All right, so I'm gonna go up. You think?
You can go check out up, yeah.
Or
Because
to the right.
Well, that's
Well,
a
I
that's
can't
a
really
dead
go
end.
to the right, and we just came from the left. So up we go.
Go up there. No problem here. That isn't anything. All right, so we only have the one option is to go where we found enemies.
Okay.
But Dune is all about how human beings naturally seek out a charismatic leader and how that should come with a warning label. And also gives you some perspective on the person who is in that hot seat and how they might be feeling about it and what kind of actual influence over their own powers they have when things are done, terrible things are done in your name. How much power do you really have over that? So, that and I really enjoy that. It's a sci-fi thing, but the whole premise of the entire Imperium is that computers are bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there is a really cool, like Frank Herbert thought about the world that he was building a lot, the same way that Tolkien did his. So even though he didn't write, I think the official prequels, his son did, which
You
I
mean
don't
the
think were as
sequels?
strong.
Well, sequels and prequels, I believe.
Yeah. He laid the foundation for this world where humanity had developed strong AI, and at some point AI, the artificial intelligence, took over portions of human civilization, and there was an event called the Butlerian Jihad,
Yeah.
where
Although they did not reference that in the movie, and they didn't call it a jihad either.
Well,
No,
they're,
I don't think
they're
they
probably
need to-
trying to.
They're trying to steer away from any sort of like.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I think they'll talk about jihad in the second movie. It's just not a detail that needs to be told in the movie.
I mean, that's fair. I was just concerned. Like, it literally occurred to me. I was like,
It's like
there's
it's
some the way some people might feel about it right now. Like, I'm fine with it, but I can understand their concern.
yeah. No, I think the director will, because he's trying to do as close to the original vision as possible, just in the medium that he has.
Yeah.
But so after humanity defeated AI, there was a rule, a law set in place that the thinking computer is not allowed, essentially.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So what we have instead are mentats, which are people
Who
Who
have
have
gone
been-
through mental training to become supercomputers.
Yeah. So like you'd have, if you're a rich person, you'd have a dedicated, like in the 60s, how we had a job that was called computer, where
Okay.
someone would do the calculations.
Go to
There
Life
are
Up.
people like
go to,
that.
Go to Psy.
Yeah.
Life Up Omega from Cameron. Life Up Omega is a really cool skill that it gives everybody 400 HP. automatically. This is the group heal you were asking about in an earlier episode, Cameron.
Oh, okay.
So when in doubt, hit that. Especially if you get hit with the big thing.
Yes.
Ooh, we can get a free run if we want. I would suggest it. Both of the situation. No, I would run. I would literally
you run?
Yes, because this situation sucks and it's not worth our time.
And did?
And
Okay,
did. Yeah,
great.
it's guaranteed. If you get a green,
All
you can
right.
run whenever you
All
want.
right. Here we go. We're gonna keep
All right,
going.
moving
We're
on
gonna
up.
keep going.
All right, who do we have?
Probably another Starman. No.
Oh, it's a woolly shambler. Okay, we haven't seen one of those in a while.
Sai?
Honestly, nobody in
Bash?
here. Yeah, I would say nobody in here has
Who's
anything.
the stronger one? Or is this like a tag team?
The woolly shambler is pretty cool looking.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. If it's a robot with like wool over it, because it looks like it has 2 screws for eyes.
I was thinking,
Oh,
yeah, it's
damn.
supposed to be like one of those Lovecraftian horrors.
Oh yeah. Kind of the theme here is all robots, but with weird alien.
So, Lovecraft.
Yes.
What is the book that he wrote?
He wrote several books. He actually, I don't know if he wrote a lot
He's
of
the-
books. He wrote a lot of short stories.
The guy that made Cthulhu, basically. It's
Okay.
also unfortunately very racist.
Yeah, so H.P. Lovecraft was that like the early 1900s, late 1800s. He wrote a lot of short stories, and he was a xenophobe and agoraphobe. A lot of his fears, along with the fact that we were in this new age of scientific development, he wrote stories about how humanity wasn't ready for the scientific discoveries that we were going to make.
You
So
could probably run from this too.
his version of horror was the unknown, the fact that humanity was realizing that we occupied
Try
a
again.
small planet amongst a large
Humanity
and
wasn't the center of the universe.
uncaring cosmos, was what his stories were about.
Okay.
His most famous one, I think, is Call of Cthulhu.
Call of Cthulhu or Mountains of Madness. I'm not sure which.
Yeah. Where it's essentially the stories were generally written as first point of view. What do you call that?
First person?
First person perspective, yeah. And it's the author of the person who's telling the story, Hannah, goes insane, and they're
Okay.
recounting why they went insane. And they were like a detective, they were investigating a cult, they snuck aboard a ship that went out onto this like island that appeared, and basically the stars became right. And he talks a lot about like non-Euclidean geometry, which basically just means round buildings.
Oh, I couldn't get the shield up. Damn
Yep.
it.
We
Yeah, it
we didn't
happens.
get an item that makes Sloot incredibly fast.
Oh, we got the shield up.
Yep.
Well,
Everyone else is
yeah,
gonna be
but
dead, though.
everyone's gonna die, so
Mm-hmm.
Can we run?
well,
And now he's fully healed.
yeah, I don't know that we can run at this point.
It might be worth it to just try.
Okay, I don't think it's gonna work, but okay.
And
Oh, we did. All right.
But what we can do, we didn't do it, so we have them. Horns of life. We have a bunch of horns of life. All right. I think we'll cut here.
Okay.
Well, we'll
call
call
this
it
an
here
episode.
for today, and we'll see what we can do to get ourselves back up off the ground here.
Yeah.
Join us next time for maybe the last episode. I'm not sure.
Oh, really?
That's a big maybe.
We're getting actually we got
That's
a
a
lot
big
closer than I
maybe.
thought we would.
All right, let's do
we'll
it.
see. All right, guys.
Thanks
Later.
for playing with us.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.